Okay, welcome back. COMM1160 week 1. This is video number 2. And in this video, I'm going to take you through the teaching and learning plan very briefly because I know you've had an opportunity to read it. This document is located under course documents in the startup documents folder. If you're new to Niagara College, you may not be familiar with teaching and learning plans. They're basically the weekly schedule that every professor puts out that gives you information about what to expect in the course and the order in which we're going to study things. So it's your basic piece of information about any particular course and what's going to happen over the course of the term. So I'm just going to scroll through and take you through a variety of things. There's my contact information there, smcrae@niagaracollege.ca. The other notation that I've given you here that is important is that other sections of COMM1160 are taught by different professors. So other courses, if you have friends that are in COMM1160 with another professor, they may be doing a different schedule. So, just as you're talking with one another and comparing notes with one another, be aware that not everybody is following the same schedule. Other sections may have stuff due that you don't have due, and there will be different due dates. So keep that in mind, okay? Not everybody is following exactly the same path. In our teaching and learning plan, we have a weekly schedule, and the weekly schedule is tentative. So it depends on how quickly or slowly we get through different pieces of information. But it gives you a sort of good guideline about where we're going and what to expect. So I've divided it up by week. So you'll see that we go for 7 weeks, and then we have our midterm break, and then we come back for another 7 weeks. And you'll see the topic of the classes, so that will be the topic of the videos that you'll be watching. And you'll see any assignments that are associated with that particular week's work. I will, of course, give you exact due dates, and I'll be announcing those on Blackboard. The dates may change depending on class progression, so this is just sort of the plan for now. But again, your most up-to-date information will be available through announcements and through your weekly to-do list that you're going to get every week. So again, right, just check in with Blackboard for due dates. I will make those announcements. I'm going to make sure that you have lots of opportunity to complete the assignments in time for the due date. Some information about the course. So I've given you some information about how to contact me. Your first stop to contact me should always be those course chats on Monday. For section 1, that's Monday 11:30 to 12:20. For section 4, that's Monday 12:30 to 1:20. For section 3, it's Monday 1:30 to 2:20. And for section 4, it's Monday from 4:30 to 5:20. You can contact me by email. That's certainly not a problem. I do ask, though, that you use your Niagara College student email account to contact me because my email service here will weed out things sent from Gmail and other email services. So please don't use your personal account to get in touch. It'll just end up in my junk folder. Make sure that you use your Niagara College email when you're contacting me. I did go over in orientation some information about how class will operate, but I will repeat it just to make sure that we're all on the same page. So this course is what we call an asynchronous course with a weekly course chat. So this means that we do not have a scheduled meeting time and that you're going to complete work on your own schedule while meeting various assignment deadlines. So asynchronous courses can be challenging because you have to maintain your own motivation to complete the work. I really do think it is the best choice for our class during these really difficult times. And I'm recording this on Tuesday, and Doug Ford just announced an extension of the lockdown until February 10th. I know many of you are trying to homeschool children at home. You're working various jobs. We want to make sure everybody's got a lot of flexibility to be able to complete this course. So asynchronous, not having regular meeting times, is the best. We're going to be using Blackboard, obviously, as our major communication platform. Our class is scheduled for 3 hours a week, so do count on doing about 3 hours worth of work for this course. Video lectures are going to be uploaded each week, so you'll check under course documents and then go into your weekly folder for that. Any handouts, readings, assignments, etc. will all be in that folder as well. Lectures will run under 2 hours, okay? So 2 hours of your 3 is to watch the videos. And then the final hour is devoted to you starting independent work on any assignments that may be due that particular week. And it also gives you an opportunity then to have an hour to attend the course chat if you need to. Remember again that the course chat is not mandatory. It's time that's set aside for you to come in and meet with me if you have any questions about the course or the material or the assignments, so that we can talk one-on-one or with a small group of people to be able to work through any questions that you may have. When you're completing assignments, you're going to be uploading them using Blackboard. In the Startup Documents folder, I have created a little video that goes over how to upload assignments into Blackboard. I did mention this during the orientation, but it's really important, so I want to repeat it. Please make sure that all assignments that you're submitting are in Microsoft Word or have been saved as PDF format. Blackboard is very cranky when it comes to working with Mac Pages or Google Docs. So make sure, okay, that you have Microsoft Word installed. And again, that you're able to, that you know how to save documents as PDF. Certain assignments I may ask you to save as PDF so that we can be sure that your formatting stays intact. If you don't have Microsoft Word or something that allows you to save as PDF, you can contact the IT department. I've given you some information just down below under computer issues about how to contact the IT department. And if you go to their particular website, you can download for free the Microsoft Office suite that'll give you access to Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all the Microsoft problems. In terms of computer issues, I know they're going to come up, okay? With online education, we can expect that at least once this term, you will have some difficulty with your technology. I am not an expert when it comes to technology by any means at all. So if you experience a problem with your use of technology, I'm going to ask you to contact Niagara's IT help desk. This is going to get you in touch with the experts that are fully trained and really happy to help you with any technology programs that you can experience. And in the TLP there, I've given you the link to technical support. So if you have any problems at all with your use of computer, make sure that you visit the IT site, and they have a live chat. They also have an email request form so that you can request a call back to work through any technical problems that you might have. This course also follows the missed assignments, student illness, and emergency policy of Niagara College. It's a long and sort of very complicated policy, but I have given you the link to the policy itself. The main thing to note there is that if you miss an assignment, you need to fill out a form before the assignment is due, indicating that you're ill or that you're having some type of emergency. I do need that form filled out for my records, okay? So make sure before you indicate that you're going to be late with something that you fill out that form completely. If you do not fill out the form before the due date and you submit your assignment after the due date, if you don't have the approved missed evaluation form, any late assignments are subject to a 10% per day late policy. I also wanted to talk a little bit about academic honesty and plagiarism, and actually we'll have a separate video about that. I did want to underline, though, that all work that's submitted in COMM1160 needs to be original work. This means, practically speaking, that you cannot cut and paste text from the internet or submit another individual's work. I follow the policy quite strictly, okay, and I've given you the link to the actual policy. But the main thing to note is that academic dishonesty does result in consequences, from the lowest consequence, which is the assignment of a 0, all the way through to things like program or college suspension or expulsion. So they do take it quite seriously at Niagara College. Make sure, the easiest way to make sure that you don't get into any trouble that way is to ensure that all of your work is original. Okay. And then finally, I just wanted to talk briefly about the idea of mutual respect. As I mentioned to you in orientation, you already have all of my respect. I am so pleased to be working with people that want to devote their lives to healthcare and to helping other people. We are a learning community, so I do ask that we all stay respectful and supportive of one another. We're going to be under a lot of stress, all of us. And sometimes when stress happens, we can, get a little bit snippy or a little bit angry. But I'm going to ask you that we all stay respectful of one another and respectful of one another's differences. I know it'll make the course go really well. There is a tip sheet about online classroom expectations that you can review. Niagara College has put it up. It might be worth just taking a minute or so to read through that. Okay, so that brings us through the teaching and learning plan. It's always going to be available to you under the startups. So if you need to take a look at anything over the course of the term, it's going to be there. Remember, though, of course, I will give you precise due dates for the assignments. Okay, I'm going to stop this little video chunk here and come back and speak to you in another video.